Hey there and welcome! In the last video we went over the user interface of Figma and put the app to the test by creating an interactive quiz. If you haven't seen it already, you can check it out in the link below or by tapping on the card above. Today, I'm going to slow it down and break down the process by taking you step by step as I design, prototype, and gather feedback for the quiz to demonstrate just how fast and powerful of a tool Figma really is. In fact, you can go ahead and join in with me. All the design files and assets are available in the description, but first, be sure to download Figma in the link below. All this starting now. All right, I have Figma already loaded here, and now I'm gonna go ahead and click the plus sign in the top left to start a new file. I'm gonna click on the frame tool right here, and then go over here and select desktop. And a brand new frame or artboard has popped up to my view. I'm gonna go ahead and draw out my first shape. And this is gonna be an image, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to this color, click here, click on solid, image, and choose image. We're gonna go with this one right here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna bring in a logo that I had previously created, pasting it in here, and we're just going to put it there for right now. And then I'm going to draw with the pen tool 3 lines for my menu button. All right, now I have my 3 buttons. I'm going to go ahead and resize this right there, change the stroke to 2 pixels, and then change this color to this dark green that I have here in my swatches. So I'm going to select both of these and center them. All right, so now we have this set up. I'm going to go ahead and add in some text. So I'm going to just draw a text box right here. This will be for my question 1. And this is going to be, let's go 60, and I want this to be this green right here. Nice. Okay, gonna hit escape. Next I'm going to put in my question. So my question is, how often, oops, let's widen this a little bit. And let's also update the font. Let's go regular for this, and 60 is way too big, so let's go 38. All right, that works. How often do you take vitamins? Question mark. And I do want this to have some breathing room, so I'm gonna change it from auto to 52. 52 works. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna add a line here and just draw this short little line. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add a color to it. Add this dark color right here and 2 pixels. All right, so that looks good. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and draw out my answers or choices. This is going to be the active or selected choice. I'm going to add in a drop shadow here. That looks good actually right there as is. Hold down Option and bring in this text. And I can rearrange things in my layers right here. This is going to be twice a day. Center align that. Text size is going to be a little bit smaller, 22, and we're going to make it bold. We're going to shift and select both pieces and make sure that they're centered horizontally and vertically. going to take this same thing, hold down Option or Shift and select them both, then hold on Option and drag it below once a day is my second choice. And then I'm gonna go with this green. I get rid of the drop shadow and I'm going to change this color to this green. Alright, that works. And I'm going to do this 2 more times. I get 4 choices. So once a day, 2 to 3 times a week, and once a week. Alright, looks good. It's coming together. Next, I'm going to draw out 2 rectangles here. These are going to be for my controls and title and tip. There, this one's going to be a little bit longer. Let's go right there. This is going to be this green right here, and this is going to be, no, that's not the color I want. Let's go and see. Alright, that's the color I want, and now it's in my swatches. Cool. Alright, and then I'm going to go to my shape tool, draw an ellipse, and this is going to be my tooltip circle. Bring it in here. I'm going to hold down Shift and Option on my Mac keyboard, grab the corner and just drag to make this a little bit bigger. Grab a piece of text here, put a question mark, bring this in, and I want this to be 16 or maybe 14. 14 is a good size, and I want this to be my same color as the background. Once again, I'm going to bring that above my ellipse, and then I'm going to use my arrow keys to center it. 16, that's good right there. And then let's change this to green tip, and 16. That may be too small or too big, don't know, because it's not on the background. Bring this up, and that's actually a good size. And I'm going to want to shift select all this, group it, bring it over a little bit. I can now shift select both of those, center them. Doesn't feel centered because we have this right here. Need to just make this smaller and bring it over. Now I can center this, and that looks great. Next, I'm going to add, let's grab this text right here, copy that, paste it right here. Find your jeans vitamin. I'm going to hold down Option, click and drag there. I want this to be a little bit transparent, and I want to make this regular. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to draw a navigation to go allow the user to go back to and forward to another question. So the pen tool, let's drag. I'm holding down Shift, and that's aligned right there. Stroke's going to be maybe 1 or 2. There we go. I'm going to hold down Shift and just bring this down in size just a little bit. Alright. So that is centered right there. I'm going to hold down Option, drag, and then I'm going to hold down Shift and rotate this. And let's actually bring this over right here. I'm going to kind of use this as my divider between the two buttons. Go ahead and hit P for my pen tool and add a divider right here. Hit escape to cancel the pen tool. 2, make this white, and bring this up slightly. This can, we're going to go ahead and select the arrows. And then we're going to tidy up. All right, I'm going to hit group. Then I'm going to key these over until they're centered there. I think that looks good right there. Yeah. All right, and these are going to be changed to 50%. Or I guess, you know what? I guess I could just do it here. It's the same thing. Because you're on question 1, you shouldn't be able to go forward or backwards. You have to answer the question. These are a little too dark in my opinion. There we go. Cool. All right, and this looks good right here. I think we can move on. But you know what? Let's add some sort of navigation here, or numbering system. Let the user know how many questions they're about to answer in this quiz, or are remaining, and where they are. So let's add a little navigation here. Let's go that one. That's big. That's pretty good. And actually, let's add the colors now. For the active state, it's going to be the screen. I'm going to add a stroke to have it stand out from the picture. It won't really stand out from the background unless I add a drop shadow. That's a 3 pixel. And go to effects, add a drop shadow. The blur is fine. I want to put this to 0. And that looks good, 25%. All right, cool. I'll grab this 1, change it to a 1, and center that. Let's make this white. And this needs to be not 60, but maybe that question mark was 12. Oh, now I lost it. I'm gonna hit undo, undo. There we go. Let's just bring this right here. Bring this guy all the way up. And this is way too small. Let's go 18. No, 18. Let's keep going. 30. It's gonna be 30. It's gonna bring this like this. Center it. Let's go ahead and grab this button and duplicate it. I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna change this to a 2. All right. And the background I want to be this green color. It's I want something maybe like that. Let's go with that. And then for the number, I'm gonna change this to 25%. All right, now I'm going to duplicate this a couple times here. Change this to 3, 4. All right, and now we have our question navigation set up. I'm going to select these, Command G to group them, and then center them on the page vertically. All right, I want to actually change these buttons text color to something like this. That's a nicer green. There we go. In fact, I'm going to change these background colors to that same green. All right, so we have question 1 built out. Now I'm just going to zoom out by hitting the minus sign on my keyboard. hold down Option, click and drag on the desktop, and we can actually change this to question 1 and question 2. Cool. Here we're going to just change out a couple things. This is obviously question 2. We're going to make this a little wider there. Question 2's question is going to be, how do you, or do you, better yet, prefer gummies or tablets? And let's make this a little bit wider. And so the tablets is put tabs for the sake of design. All right, cool. And we're gonna have a couple of choices here. We're gonna have gummies, tabs, or you know what? Let's just put pills. Gummies or pills. Or other. Maybe there's something else out there. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and then I'm going to make this back button. Let's hit the plus sign once to bring me in close, and we're going to change this to, oh, it's 100 there, 100 there. Am I missing something? Oh, I probably have it set on the group. Yep, so we're going to change this to 100. I'm going to have to click into this group, select these two, and change these to 50. There we go. Because now we can go back, so we want to highlight that button so that the user knows they can revisit the previous question. And then finally, our navigation, we're going to update this color to our green, put this to 100, and make this 25. And background. Let's go ahead and update our image. Choose image, and we're gonna go with this one. That one's nice. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video and do the rest of the questions, and then I'm going to do the intro page and then the final page where you get your results. Let's go ahead and do that. And now we have our quiz laid out. All of our questions, and then our final CTA. Now we're going to go ahead and link them together and create a prototype. And now everything that is on your screen, every element, text, box, square, line, can be, or group even, can be linked to another frame. So I'm going to link this button here. This is set on click to navigate to question 1, and animation is dissolved. It eases out at 300 milliseconds, and you can preserve your scroll position, but there is no page scroll here, so we're not going to need to tick that off. So next question here, I'm going to do the question over here, hit escape. I'm going to select this because I want this to go back. I have to change that color back to white here. Send that there. This is going to go back. Escape. This is go to question 4. Escape. This goes back. And last but not least, we'll send this back. And this goes here. On the last part, I'm going to want this to go back because when I'm presenting, if for any reason they want to go back to the home screen or to the starting point, and I believe we're all set now. I'm going to go ahead and test this out. I'm going to go ahead and click present and click green genes. Find your genes vitamin. Can green genes change the way your DNA functions? Find out now. We're going to click here. We're going to answer some questions. Actually, let's go back. Yep, that's the question or the answer or response I wanted to go with. All right. Cool. All right. I'm a match, and now I can pick out a solution, and you can use this CTA to hand off to another landing page or assessment, or maybe a solution finder. In this case, it's a solution finder where you can customize now a solution for you, or you can contact the sales team or the company for assistance. And that is prototyping in Figma. Let's go ahead and share this prototype. I'm going to go ahead and invite someone with a link. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the link. You can change it from can view to can edit, but can view is fine. So now I've sent out the shareable link to the client, and they can easily access this creative through a web browser and leave comments, leave feedback. And as they're leaving feedback, I can go ahead and make changes, and it'll appear to them live so they can confirm or ask for any adjustments. So the next steps from here would be to hand this off to a developer where they can go ahead and build this and make it a functioning assessment online. So to recap, today we designed and created a prototype for an interactive quiz. If you joined along, I encourage you to use what you created in your portfolio. Figma is a fast and powerful tool, and we have barely scratched the surface. To see other Figma tutorials, please be sure to leave a comment below. If not, let me know what you'd like to see next. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos around this topic or other web design tools, concepts, and strategies, then please smash that subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell to be notified as soon as I release my next video. My name is Rich, and thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I look forward to seeing you next time.